Welcome to Smail Cars in the Community. Today we are taking this 2018 Acura RDX to the historic Palace Theater in downtown Greensburg to talk with the good folks at the Westmoreland Cultural Trust. Kelli and Mike, thank you very much for taking the time to tell us a little bit about the Palace, the Party of the Palace, and the Westmoreland Cultural Trust. Let's start with, first off, the Party of the Palace next month, February 24th.
That's right.
Saturday night. It's going to be here. It's going to be all over the place. It's 4 parties, 4 seasons, 1 party. Tell me about it.
Wow, he did his homework. I'm impressed. That's fantastic. Well, the VIP event is actually on the stage, so the guests get an opportunity to be on stage and see the theater from a different perspective, which goes over pretty well. I mean,
just
look at
the view
exactly.
is amazing.
Exactly. So that's what we start off with, and then the party moves into the outer areas of the theater. And yes, we are doing the 4 seasons this year, so we will tap into winter, spring, summer, and fall into various exciting decor. And we outside in the Whiskey and Cigar Lounge will have fabulous cigars by Reed Nelson, and we have a lot of entertainment. That's our big focus for this event. So we have Josh Starrett Music. He'll be performing that night. Diane and Sam Paul. And then we have all of the local theater organizations that we bring in from Westmoreland County. So they'll all be represented here that evening. We've got the Greensburg Civic Theater. We have Geyer Performing Arts Center, Apple Hill Playhouse, New Kensington Civic Theater, the Theater Factory, Split Stage Productions, and then in addition, we also have Eric Barchesi and EBT Jazz. They'll be accompanying those theater groups.
So all these groups are going to be performing and doing things throughout the evening.
Correct.
With bands and also food and
tons of food. So all of the local top restaurateurs within the county, they have an opportunity to be featured here that evening. Desserts and food and tasty bites. I mean, it's unbelievable. You have to come.
Tell me a little bit more about your mission.
Clearly, the Party at the Palace is our signature event. It is our biggest fundraiser of the year. And as I'm sure you know from your background, to the best of our knowledge, there is no live theater that is in the black with ticket sales alone. And everything that we do at the Trust, between memberships and fundraisers and other events, is for the sole purpose of subsidizing the Palace Theater so that we can keep the doors open. And the reason that we do that are a couple of things. I mean, it's twofold. One is certainly the cultural aspect and the importance of culture in a community that is still trying to revitalize itself and grow. The second portion of it is that we had an economic impact study done on what the Palace provides to Westmoreland County. It brings in over $9 million a year. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge number. So from our board and the mission of the Trust, we keep the Palace open for the sole purpose of providing $9 million of economic impact per year to the community. And that's why the Party at the Palace is so important to us. It's one of our major fundraisers to keep this place open.
So tell me about the Palace. So the party's in February. You have shows every weekend, all through the year. Tell us about some of what you have coming up here in 2018 and some of your favorite memories from the past couple years.
In terms, I guess, of my favorite thoughts, it would probably be the surprise between the stars of the show, of their stage presence versus what they're like behind the scenes in person. You know, for instance, I found Weird Al Yankovic to be shy, which fascinated me to no end. I found George Carlin to be one of the most polite men I've ever seen. I was surprised to find out that Tom Jones is happily married with kids and his wife travels with them, because his show didn't lead me to that to believe it at all. So I think that as a general statement, that has been the most surprising and memorable for me.
How about
I was very excited to bring Cyndi Lauper here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Regina Spektor was also just here, which was a huge win for us. And was it dancing? What was the dance show? Max and Val. That was pretty fantastic. Yeah, that was huge.
Is there anything else you'd like to say that we haven't covered just now in terms of things you'd like to promote, things, because I know the Cultural Trust extends beyond just the Palace. it has your incubator program. Tell me a little bit more about that.
The incubator for the arts actually started in 2016. We had a lot of local artists coming to the trust office and looking for a place to create. Some of them are student artists, so they share a dorm room with people, and they were not making their roommates very happy. Some of them are professional, and they just needed more space. So we created in the Union Trust building Incubator Art Studios, and it's subsidized rent. So the spaces range from anywhere from $100 to $300 a month, and it's 24-hour building access. They have an occupancy permit included, utilities are included, and then we provide a lot of different opportunities for them to be seen within the community.
Wow! So they could go there, work on their art. In the alleyway, you have some things
Art in
up.
the alley, yes.
Art in the alley. Tell me more about that.
That's actually, you have the first inside scoop here because we haven't actually put that out there yet. We are only at phase 1. But Art in the Alley actually will be launching more in depth in the spring. And we are at phase 1 where we incorporated our incubator artists and gave them the first opportunity to put their mark in the alley per se. And the alley is located between the Union Trust building and the Palace Theater courtyard. So it's just an opportunity to create a destination spot in downtown Greensburg where people can come and make art a part of their lives. It's free art, and it's been really fun to watch it grow as we have things popping up. People are coming down and taking selfies, and you look on Instagram, and it's pretty cool. It gives them an opportunity.
Absolutely, become involved. Definitely come down, check out all the great programming and things like that. All right, so tell me about some of the upcoming shows that you have here at the Palace Theater.
A few that we have coming up, we have The Rain. It's a tribute to the Beatles. That's definitely going to be a hit. That's on Wednesday, February 28th at 7:30. Foreigners coming, which is so exciting. That's on Thursday, March 8th at 8 o'clock. Now, Daughtry, I don't know if you're familiar with Daughtry.
I've heard of them. Yeah.
I'm a fan for sure. That's on Tuesday, March 20th. And then Mike's favorite is Louis Black, April 8th.
He's one of the funniest,
That's
most intense. Yeah, I've seen him before.
I have to. This will be my second time that we brought him in at the Palace, and this will be the second time that I buy tickets in the audience to go see it. So, and we're going to have probably somewhere between 100 and 110 shows this year. I'd encourage your folks, check out the websites that Kelli told you about. Our schedule changes constantly. Teresa, who's over in the wings over here, is constantly putting in new shows, and we'll be all year long. So,
where can more people find out, your information about your shows, information about?
Well, for sure, you can call us. You can call the box office at 724-836-8000, or you can call the trust office at 724-836-1123. My extension's 255. If you're interested in more information about the fundraising events or Art in the Alley, feel free to contact me. You can also check out our websites, westmorelandculturaltrust.org or thepalacetheater.org, and theater is spelled R-E, because we're really into theater here. That's the real way.
When you type that, you have to put your pinkies up to type.
Yes,
Yeah, very cool. Well, thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the information.
Thank you.
Thank
tour.
Smail Auto Group for us, please, because it's people like you and the community involvement that makes these events possible, and it gives those opportunities for the community to feel like they're a part of something bigger. So thank you very much.
Thank you for allowing us to. We appreciate it. I want to give one last thanks to the Westmoreland Cultural Trust and the Palace Theater, as well as a thank you to Smail Acura for use of their vehicle. This has been Smail Cars in the Community. Thanks for watching.